Hello guys, welcome back to another Android app development tutorial. Today I'll talk about all the basics of a checkbox widget and its implementation. Basically, checkbox is a type of two-state button which is either checked or unchecked. And there are a lot of uses of checkboxes. For example, as you can see in this app, we have a checkbox called show text, and we also have a text view called hello world. So if I uncheck this box, you can see the hello world text is invisible. Let's check it back. It's visible again. And this is what we're going to build today. Okay? Hi, my name is Suvajit and I make videos on Android app development. So guys, if you haven't subscribed this channel yet, then please do subscribe and hit the like button. That encourages me to make more contents. So let's get started. As you can see guys, I have already created a simple hello world project where in mainActivity.xml we have a text view which is actually containing that hello world text. So I'm not going to change this now. Anyway, now to add a checkbox in this project, we can go to the palette, then button section, and here is the checkbox. You can simply drag and drop over this area. It's too easy to add. But I always prefer to add things like checkbox or other widgets from the text editor. So let me just show you how you can add it from there as well. Let's open up the text editor, and this XML code is actually responsible for this design, whatever you are seeing in this design pane. Okay, so here at first I'm going to change this root constraint layout to relative 1. Then I will remove these constraint attributes because these are useless in this relative layout. Then I will add layout center in parent true. Now let's make this text view little bit bigger. So text size, let's say 38 sp. Let's also make it bold. Text style bold, and that's enough to see the text clearly. Well, now let's talk about this checkbox. So first, I'll change this ID. Let's say checkbox visibility. Then I'll also change this text. Let's say show text. Let's also remove these attributes. Perfect. So if this checkbox is checked, then only this hello world text will be visible. Otherwise, it will not be visible. And by default, checkbox is always comes with a unchecked state. So if you want to set it checked as default, you can use Android checked attributes, then pass true. As you can see in the design pane, the checkbox is checked now. But for now I will set it false here. Alright, now let's move on to the mainActivity.java and refer these widgets. So here I will first create a checkbox variable, private checkbox. Let's name it checkbox visibility. Then inside the onCreate method, I must initialize that checkbox. So checkbox visibility equal to find view by ID r.id.checkbox visibility. Now we can call checkbox visibility dot is checked, and it will return true or false. So let me just store this value in a boolean variable. So boolean, let's say, is checked. Next I will add an if-else condition. So if is checked, it means if our checkbox is checked, then only we will visible the hello world text. Otherwise it will not. So now I'm going to create a text view variable. Private text view txt hello world. Let's initialize it in onCreate. txt hello world equal to find view by id r.id.txt. Let me see the id. It actually has no id, so let's assign an id first. I'll name it txt hello world. Now go back to the main activity.java again and let's complete this initialization txt hello world. Then inside this if condition I will call txt hello world dot set visibility, then view dot visible. Now I'm going to copy this line and paste it in this else part also. Then I'll simply change this visible constant to invisible. Now I'm going to build the project and run it on my emulator. As you can see guys, our checkbox is unchecked, and because of that our hello world text is invisible. However, you can change the default checked value to true from the XML. Let's set it true. Let's build the project again. As you can see, this time the hello world text is actually visible because of our checkbox is checked now. But if I uncheck it, our hello world text is still visible because we haven't told our application to do something while the checkbox's state is changed. And for that we can use on-click listener or on-checked change listener interfaces. Now let's implement those one by one. So right below this if-else statement, I'll call checkbox visibility dot set on check change listener, then new on check, and this compound button dot on check change listener has to pass here. Now I'm going to hit the tab, so Android Studio will generate all the required code for us. And in this anonymous class new compound button dot on check change listener, we have a method called on check changed, and it has a compound button variable and a boolean variable. So this compound button variable is actually representing our checkbox, and this boolean variable is checked will tell us whether it is checked or unchecked by storing corresponding true or false value. So now we can check whether this boolean is containing true or not, like we did above here. Well, rather than copy and paste these code, I will wrap them inside a method first. So first select these lines, then press Ctrl Alt M. Then let's name this method update text visibility. Then simply click on refactor. Now let's call the method update text visibility and pass is checked variable, or you can call button view dot is checked. So both are possible. Okay. Now I'm going to build the project to see in action. As we can see, our checkbox is unchecked. So let's check this on, and here is our hello world text view visible as soon as I checked it. And according to our need, our checkbox is fully functioning. Now I would like to show you another way to interact with our checkbox, and this time I'll be using on-click listener interface. So I'm just going to comment these lines. Then I will call checkbox visibility dot set on click listener, then new view dot on click listener. Hit tab. Now in this on click method I will call update text visibility, and as the argument we need to pass a boolean value. So right above this method call I will create a boolean variable called isChecked. Then I must cast this v variable as checkbox. So v, then wrap it with parentheses. Then to the left side of this v variable, we have to add opening and closing parentheses. Then inside it, I'll type checkbox. And this complete block is actually representing our checkbox. Therefore, we can call dot is checked. Then pass this variable over here. And that's it. Now let's build the project again. As you can see, our hello world text is invisible because of this checkbox is unchecked. Let's click on it. As you can see, our checkbox is checked and our text is visible as well. So I think I have shown you all the steps that you need to implement a checkbox. If you guys still have any questions or suggestions, then please leave your message in the comment box. And if you think this video helped you a little bit, then please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. So that's all for today guys. Thanks for listening.